September 7th, 1941. The Red Army units of the Western Front have seen little to no action since the battles fought in early August. However, things are about to change, not this week, but the next one. Because, trust me, Soviet intelligence has gathered enough information to prove and confirm that next week the Germans begin the last great offensive on the Eastern Front. And to make things even worse for the Red Army, this week the Luftwaffe flies endless sorties over the battlefield, hammering Soviet logistics and troops movement alike. With just some minor skirmishes being fought around Leningrad and Dnipropetrovsk, it is fair to say that this is really the calm before Operation Typhoon. Howdy folks, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new weekly episode of War in the East 2, the online challenge. This episode is slightly longer than the usual ones because, first of all, it is a combined episode. Second, let's say in 99% of the chance of the cases, I will not do a voice-over recording in the, let's say, after this brief introduction. And third, I want to explain everything here now because there are many points that I need to talk in this episode. And as you can feel and hear from my voice, I don't know why, but I am particularly scared about what's coming next week. And but before explaining why I'm so scared, let's have a look at the turn summary. So, almost 56,000 losses versus almost 75,000, manpower losses versus almost 75,000 men on the map, and over 100,000 men in the theater boxes. And interestingly, the Axis lost over 7,000 men, and even more interestingly, I've lost 54 planes and I gained 57. So I have a net gain of 3 planes on the map, and of course minus almost 3,000 in the theater boxes. Event-wise, we do have the Royal Air Force raids in 1941, the XS garrison in Western Europe, Soviet partisans, the USS Greer. I think this was the first US ship to be fired by a German U-boat. We have the last stand at Tallinn. Those 5 APs are very juicy for me. And then, okay, we need to. I need to disband the garrison in Tallinn, and of course we have the Luftwaffe rules the skies. Now, this event, although it has like 25% chance of happening, like I don't know what to say. I am so frustrated in seeing this event triggering this week. And I say this week because this week is the week before Operation Typhoon. Because last week, or I would say this week, the Germans took Schlisselburg. And the capture of Schlisselburg means that next week there will be the event giving the Germans operating, let's say, giving the army corps that originally start in the 9th and 4th armies, as well as the 12th Army Corps of the 2nd Panzer Group, as well as the 35th Army Corps of the 2nd Army, let's say, quite overpowered artillery support units, which, of course, my opponent will use to open a gap in my lines. And through this gap, I'm pretty confident he will send in his panzers and motorized units. Let's say, besides that, let's have a quick look at the losses. Okay, the Axis lost over 18,000, almost 19,000 men, and for a total of 264,000, and I got 2.5 million losses. That's pretty bad. And let's have a look just at total of the battle. Okay, mine is zigzagging down, up, down, up, down, now up, and I think next week or this week will be down, and then again even more down because of the disaster of Operation Typhoon, and that will be for me, for the Red Army. And manpower pool, yeah, it's okay, it's going up and it's going down for me. But let's say amongst the other changes that I wanted to make to my order of battle, let's say. To save some, let's say, command capacity on the front units, I decided to reattach the units that will be disbanded soon directly to the STAVKA. And I don't know if this is classified as cheating, but hopefully not. But yeah, just to save exactly some command capacity on the fronts here. And I'm planning to send to the reserves the units that will be disbanded anyway, like the 216th Mechanized Division, even though like this unit is quite experienced, I must say. With just 2 victories and 2 losses, it gained quite a bunch of experience and increased in morale. And also, besides that, while I was playing around with the editor, I noticed 2 big mistakes. The 3rd Crimean Motorized Rifle Division, which I think will be... Yeah, okay, sorry, I was just messing around with some units here, and this one will become the 172nd Rifle Division. Now the problem is that I forgot to change the motorization flag, meaning that the 172nd will remain motorized until turn 54, when it will be disbanded. When it will be disbanded, which is the first problem that I will face here. And the other problem is that I have a duplicate here of the 107th Mechanized Division, because I already have the 1 tank division that will become the 107th Motorized Rifle Division. I don't know where it is, but it's somewhere around here. And actually what I will do now is actually to disband it already, because this unit was supposed to be disbanded in 2 weeks, but no, I really don't want to have duplicated units on the map. And yes, it's I don't know if it's gonna hurt me, but yeah, you know, for the sake of historical accuracy, even though my opponent will not care about historical accuracy, I still do care, even if I'm playing let's say a play by email against a human opponent. Will I regret this choice? Most likely not, because it's just 1 Mechanized Division, and yeah. Anyway. And yeah, I would say that's all. The problem is that with this, we only have a few in-house rules, and one of the in-house rules is that I must not use the Air Force when this event is activated. So obviously, my idea was to launch some reconnaissance missions. Also because, yeah, besides this attack in Leningrad, yeah, he attacked me here. Oh yeah, south here. This was quite problematic, this breaching of the Dnieper front line here. But I was saying, because of this event, I could not launch any air recon mission. So now I have no idea of where his panzers are. I doubt that the 4th Panzer Group is here, because here I mostly see infantry units. So I do not think it's here. I think that the 4th Panzer Group could be here to launch an attack. I don't know, but it sounds, let's say, weird, but it you know, never underestimate your human opponent. Could be here, or could be directly around Smolensk. The 3rd Panzer Group could be here, or even here, and the 2nd Panzer Group could be here, or even down here. And of course, I see here the 11th Panzer Division, and here I have the 16th Motorized Infantry Division. So the 1st Panzer Group could be around this area, therefore I expect the 2nd one to be around here. How to face Operation Typhoon against a human opponent? Honestly, I have no idea. I really, I really have no idea on how to proceed. Let's say the plan here is to fall back, if possible, behind it's called the Kalmius River, and behind the Torets River. And of course, then deploy a defensive line behind the Dnieper and a ring of defenses around Kharkiv. Then I don't think I will touch the central front. I don't think I will touch the Bryansk front. I might rearrange my troops to have some defenses more around Bryansk and maybe around Kirov. Also, one crucial thing is that I want to save. There are a bunch of divisions that I found that will become guard units in a few turns, and these are. Let me just type. Yeah, these 4 rifle divisions. And also one cool thing that I found is that if I click on the name of the division, not only it shows me the color, which for me is now intuitive, because this light blue belongs to the Western Front, but if I click on the location, it automatically teleports me to where the division is. And I found this incredibly useful to find out where specific divisions are located. And so the 161st, I think it's fine. It's in good positions to become the 4th Guards Rifle Division. The 153rd, it's here, so I will pull it back in the kind of second lines of defense. And the 100th is, with the Kalinin front. Okay, it's here, so it's fine, perfect. And the 127th is with the Western Front, and it's already here, perfect. Then I have the 64th, with the Bryansk Front. Okay, it's here, okay, south of Bryansk, okay. And then I do have the 107th, which is not yet here. I think the 107th will arrive in the Soviet reserves. Okay, on turn 20, on turn 26. Okay, because it got destroyed earlier during the campaign, most likely. The 120th is with the Central Front. Okay, so I also need to save these guys from, let's say, total annihilation. And the 316th. Oh, it's with Leningrad front. Okay, perfect, amazing. And the 78th. Oh, it's in the Far East. Okay, let me check just one thing. 78th. No, a rifle. Okay, on turn 19 it moves to the map. Okay, perfect. Fair enough. So I need to evacuate a bunch of divisions, and then I have to decide about the strategy. So I will not touch too much the Leningrad and the Northwestern Front. I will most likely reduce the salient over here, even though I see that he only has regiments. I don't know, I'm not feeling too confident in holding these deep, especially south here. Yeah, I don't feel confident in having these deep salient here, because if he breaks through here and he by chance has some motorized, or if he motorizes the infantry divisions and reaches Demyansk, I have to evacuate everyone behind the Pola River, and honestly I don't want to, because I want to hold this line for as long as possible. Also in preparation for what will come this winter, but let's say these are still secret plans. I don't want to reveal too much about my plans for winter. And yeah, I will try to have like a ring around Vyazma and a ring around Bryansk. I might even evacuate all of the HQs to prevent them from being trapped, and therefore I don't want to lose too many generals. So yeah, let's see. But for sure, yeah, I will sacrifice the second line of defense. Yeah, even though there are level 1 forts, and I will fortify the areas of Bryansk and Vyazma. And let's see. I don't know what my opponent will do, but whatever he will do, I fear it will be a great success. And I would say that's all for this brief introduction, and I leave you to the rest of the video. And as always, yes, folks, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for supporting the channel, and I'll see you all again, I guess, next week. Howdy folks, welcome back to the channel, and first of all I really apologize for not recording a very long voiceover, but yeah, as you can see, and as you see, this episode is pretty long, and I'm really sorry. I feel really sorry for not explaining in detail what I was doing, what I was thinking while doing it. But after, let's say, recording this turn, I'm feeling like mentally exhausted, and yes, that's why this voiceover won't be too long. But you will see me playing around with basically all of the things that every Soviet player has to do, like kind of in detail, which are to reassign and reattach units to their headquarters, check the supply priority, check the depots. I will do, maybe I think towards the end of the video, an extensive views of the commander's report, because the commander's report, as I mentioned, I think in the tutorial or in the editor, it is one of the most powerful tools that you have at your disposal when you have to really filter specific units by type, location, strength, morale, supplies, vehicles, ammunition. Just pick your favorite property. And yeah, as I said also at the beginning, I will also detach from the from the different fronts all of the units that will be disbanded within the next 5 turns. Also because it at this point for me it's becoming impossible to keep track of which units will be disbanded and when. And besides that, I would say yes, I would say that's all for this already brief voiceover. But as I said, I'm feeling kind of mentally yeah, burnt, and maybe because yeah I didn't go on holiday, and maybe this burden of facing an opponent who just returned from his holidays, yeah, it's just a bit frustrating, and as well as mentally overwhelming. But anyway, folks, I hope you guys will enjoy the video. As always, if you have any question and any comment, please let me know. Let me them know in the section here below. And well, enjoy the episode, and well, I'll see you all again next week.
Солнце улыбается, разогнав туман седой. Ведь солдатский начинается вместе с горькой молодой. Насвящен нашим знамени, отблеск славы боевой. Мы горды высоким званием, ночь несутый рядом. Прекрасная, добрый день, добрый день. Мы уходим на учения, служба ратная идет. Новый день, как наступление, песня скотная зовет. Насвящен нашим знаменем, отблеск славы боевой. Мы горды высоким званием, ночь несутый рядом. Не закроет небо ясное, черных крыльев злая день. Добрый день, страна прекрасная, добрый день, добрый день, добрый день. прекрасная, добрый день, добрый день. Наша служба, школа мужества, нашей дружбы крепче нет. Хорошо солдату служится, если он письмом согрет. На священном нашем знамени он славы боевой. Мы горды высоким званием прочной службы рядовой. Не закрой, небо ясное, черных крыльев злая день. Добрый день, страна прекрасная, добрый день, добрый день, добрый день, страна прекрасная, добрый день, добрый день. На парковке доверена, спокойнее сильней. Шаг парковки, шаг уверенный, у защитника страны. На священном нашем знамени, оды славы боевой. Мы горды высоким званием прочной службы рядовой. Не закрой небо ясное, темных крыльев злая день. Добрый день, страна прекрасная, добрый день, добрый день, добрый день, страна прекрасная, добрый день, добрый день. Добрый день, страна прекрасная, добрый день, добрый день, добрый день, страна прекрасная, добрый день, добрый день, добрый день, добрый день. Широка страна моя родная, много в ней лесов, полей и рек. Я другой такой страны не знаю, где так вольно дышит человек. От Москвы до самых до окраин, с южных гор до северных морей, человек проходит как хозяин необъятной родины своей. Всюду жизнь привольна и широка, точно Волга полная течет. Молодым везде у нас дорога, старикам везде у нас почет. наших городов. Ваше слово гордое, товарищ, нам дороже всех красивых слов. С этим словом мы повсюду дома. Нет для нас ни черных, ни цветных. Это слово каждому знакомо. С ним везде находим мы родных. Жирная нас, страна моя родная, благословение, солнце я другой такой страны не знаю, где такой роднейший человек. Я другой такой страны не знаю, где такой роднейший человек. Над страной весенний ветер веет, с каждым днем все радостнее жить. И никто на свете не умеет лучше нас смеяться и любить. Но сурово брови мы насупим, если враг захочет нас сломать. Как невесту родину мы любим, бережем, как ласковую мать. Жирная нас, страна моя родная, благословение, солнце я другой такой страны не знаю, где такой роднейший человек. Я другой такой страны не знаю, где такой роднейший человек. границ земли дальневосточной броневой ударный батальон. У границ земли дальневосточной броневой ударный батальон. Там живут и песня в том порукой, нерушимой крепкою семьей. 3 танкиста, 3 веселых друга, экипаж машины боевой. 3 танкиста, 3 веселых друга,